It is very frustrating when you feel like you have to fight for someone's attention. And it can make you start wondering if the other person even cares about you at all. But according to psychology, when you fight for someone's attention, you actually will probably just end up pushing them farther away. Now, the good news is that there are some things that you can do to get their attention back. If you do the 8 things that I'm going to show you in this video, you definitely can get their attention back and maybe even get them to want you more than they ever have. Number 1, analyze the situation. Why are you fighting for their attention anyway? It's important to understand the reason you feel like you have to fight for their attention in the first place. Now, usually it's because you're insecure about yourself and you're scared of being rejected or even abandoned by them. So you think that you have to work hard to keep them interested in you. But actually, this tends to push them away from you because you make them feel suffocated. When someone is ignoring us, it can send us into a state of panic. And then we act out of panic and start doing irrational things to fight for their attention. So, by taking a step back and thinking about things, you can start to see the situation in a much clearer way. Remember, there actually could be a million different reasons why you feel like they are ignoring you, and it might not even have anything to do with you at all. Number 2, stop the chase. They say that absence makes the heart grow fonder, so the flip side of that is going to be that being around someone all the time can make the heart grow bored. Psychology actually has proven this and is called the law of scarcity. People will always want something more when it is rare. So, if you make your attention and your time less available, they will value it more. So, for example, don't be available 24/7 for them. Don't be with them all the time. Don't call or text them constantly every day. You need to tone it down a little bit and give them some breathing room. When you chase after someone, all it does is annoy them. It makes them think of you as someone who is super needy and desperately needs their attention, which will just push them farther away. So, if you want them to pay attention to you, you need to do things that will make them think of you as someone who is independent and strong. 3. Control your emotions. Don't depend on someone else to make you happy. You need to be able to be happy even if they aren't paying attention to you. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't feel bad if they are ignoring you. It means that you have to have a source of happiness other than them, and you have other things that can make you happy even if they are ignoring you. Once they see that you are perfectly happy without them, it will actually make them more interested in you. So how do you do that? Well, let's talk about number 4, which is shift your focus. Do not make your whole life revolve around them. Instead of focusing on them ignoring you, put your energy into something else. So, for example, you could start working on a project that you have been putting off. Or you could spend more time doing a hobby that you really enjoy. Another thing you can do is to start helping other people. You will feel much better once you take your mind off the problem. Real quick, please leave a like if you are enjoying this video, and make sure to subscribe if you are new to the Psych Authority channel so I can help you with new relationship and psychology videos every week. Now, the next step is number 5. Show interest, but don't be needy. Many people make the mistake of going from hot to cold. When someone starts ignoring them, they start ignoring them back. And you definitely do not want to do this. So here's how you can show interest without being needy. When they have a problem, make sure that you are there for them. You can support them without completely smothering them. Don't be vindictive or weird, and don't act out of anger or retaliation. This will show them that they can still trust you and that you aren't clingy or needy. Number 6, show them that other people do want you. Get out there and socialize with other people. Psychology has shown that when we see someone else wanting something, we end up wanting that thing too. So when they see that other people like you, they will start to feel like they are competing for your attention, and that will make them want you even more. Number 7, be true to yourself. Living your life in line with your personal values is one of the strongest ways that you can get someone to pay attention to you. Being true to yourself makes you more confident and it boosts your self-esteem, which is extremely attractive to other people. Instead of fighting for their attention, work on becoming a better version of yourself. Instead of panicking and chasing them around, work on yourself. And here's how you can do that. First of all, make sure to keep a positive attitude and stay optimistic. Start setting and achieving goals for yourself. This reinforces that you are able to be happy without them and that you are still able to function independently even without their attention. And number 8, be honest with them. If you have tried all of these things and they are still ignoring you, don't be afraid to be honest with them and tell them how you feel. Explain that you feel like they aren't paying attention to you anymore, and then ask them what's going on. Remember to be patient, and this too will pass. And if it doesn't pass, and they just keep on ignoring you month after month, remember that you can walk away. Sometimes relationships end. If you're in a serious relationship, you could also consider counseling. Now, if you are wondering if someone has stopped loving you, click here to watch this next video to find out things that someone will do when they lose their love for you, and I will see you there.